Borrowdale St Andrews. Gosh, I cannot believe that it's the end of another very busy week. This week has absolutely flown by. And as you know, I tell you every Friday, this is my favourite assembly because I get to find out all the fantastic things you guys have been doing throughout the week. So, with no further ado, let's move on to our certificates this week, and I'm starting right at the beginning of the school with nursery. So Miss Jones would like to award her morning nursery certificate to Ethan. Well done, Ethan. Your certificates for singing the maths nursery rhymes with all your teddies. Fantastic. And the afternoon nursery award goes to Mohammed for telling us all about his favourite bedtime story, Zog. And in reception, for Miss Bushell's class, the award goes to Damien. Oh my goodness, Miss Bushell's written a lot about you, Damien, but basically you've been very busy working hard all week. Your maths has been superb, and Miss Bushell would like to thank Damien's gran and granddad for their continued support with home learning. And in Mrs. Furtek's class, the certificate goes to Hasnain. This week, he's been having lots of fun with all his home learning tasks, and Mrs. Furtek has been very lucky to receive lovely pictures that he's drawn, which has brightened her days. And in Mr. Martin's class, well done to Theo. Theo has a pure enthusiasm for learning and is always trying his hardest. Well done, Theo. And in year one, from Miss Dyer, the pupil of the week goes to Hannah. Again, for lots of enthusiasm with their home learning. Poor Hannah's not been feeling very well this week, but this hasn't stopped her from trying really hard and completing tasks and posting videos at home. And both Mrs. Goodrich and Miss Hurley have picked out Rodina in their class. She's brightened their days with her home learning, sharing with a variety of media. I know I've seen Rodina on Twitter once or twice this week, working incredibly hard with both her mum and brother at home. Well done. And in Miss Bushell's class in year one, the award goes to Fionn. Well done, Fionn. Not only are you doing your own work, but helping your little sister in nursery complete hers too. What a superstar. Great teamwork. Keep it up. And in year two, Diane Inara. Inara's been fully engaged in every activity that's been sent. She always leaves Miss Richards a little message on Seesaw, and Miss Richards really appreciates that. We're so proud of the work that both Inara and all her family are doing, and can't wait to see the next dance, the next smiles, and the next work that gets sent in. And in Miss Desmond's class, well done to Cassius. Miss Desmond has been blown away with your science work this week. Such fantastic grown-up scientific language. Well done. And in Miss Evans' class, well done to Fionn. Miss Evans says there's been no stopping you this week, excelling in every aspect. You really are an ambitious, capable learner. And in the foundation phase LRB class, Diane to Jason, putting 100% into all of his home learning. His videos have made Miss House smile, and she's so proud of how much you are improving. All of this is down to Mum and Dad, who are working just as hard at home. And in the Key Stage 2 LRB class, well done to Shimon. Mrs. Burgoyne's so proud of the work you've done as well. A big thank you again to Mum and Dad for engaging with Mrs. Burgoyne on Seesaw and encouraging Shimon. We really like the fact you're trying the extra challenges like the arts competition. And from Mrs. Griffiths, well done to Maxie. Mrs. Griffiths would like to thank all of her new to English pupils that are trying so hard, but Maxie's doing really well on Seesaw and sending lots of pictures of working. Keep it up. And moving to the juniors. In Mrs. Hastings' class, well done to Sam for his continued enthusiasm and engagement. He's always reaching for the stars. Diane. And in Mrs. Brown's class, well done to Gabrish. Although Mum and Dad have a large family with lots of children at home, they're really working hard to undertake all the tasks set. There was a fantastic piece of work, including the life cycle of a tadpole through to a frog. Lovely shape poem. Well done, Gabrish and Mum. And from Miss Howard, well done to Oscar. Your videos of dancing with your mum and brother Tristan, video messages and engagement with home learning brings a smile to Miss Howard's face every day. Well done. And in Miss Atherton's class, well done to Cohen. His work is of an exceptional standard. He responds to all the comments she writes and goes above and beyond with everything. Keep up the amazing work, Cohen. And from Miss Davis in Year 4, well done to Lana Rose. 100% effort again into everything she does and for always being so thoughtful. She's shown appreciation this week to her fantastic mum, explaining she couldn't have done any of her home learning without her. Fantastic. And in Mr. Mayer's class from Mrs. Houghton, well done goes to Rodri. Mrs. Houghton had an incredibly difficult decision this week because the whole class have been fantastic, but Rodri really does do a lot of work and put that extra little bit of effort into every task. Well done. And in Year 5, in 5TH, Diane to Caris. Caris, for your perseverance to complete tasks. Mr. Hayward says that her progress and tenacity in English has been great. And in Mrs. Corr's class from Mrs. Corr and again Miss Hurley, well done to Joshua, completing all of his home learning to the best of his ability. We look forward to seeing more. Keep it up, Josh. And in Miss King's class, well done to Mahadi. Hard work and determination. And I didn't know this, but well done, Mahadi. Due to you and your effort, your class is staying top of the school leaderboard in the spelling shed. That's something to aim for, Year 6. Diane Mahadi. And in Mrs. Nicholas's class, Diane to Zane. Mrs. Nicholas was so impressed with the obstacle course you designed and tested out in your back garden. And you know how Mrs. Nicholas loves her books. Well, she's loved hearing about how much you're reading at home. Apparently, you're in the middle of reading your favourite book, The Story Tree House. Well done, Zane. Keep it up. And from Mrs. Palmer and Mrs. Wood, a huge well done to Ryan. Ryan's really put in a lot of effort into all his work, both the homework menu and the daily maths challenges. Please keep it up. They particularly like the extra challenges you're taking on, such as the art competition. They're really proud of you, Ryan. And finally, in Miss Burkett's class, Diane to Seren. This is for your amazing descriptive writing this week. You use some really adventurous language. Diane. Before I finish, there's a special diolch yn fawr iawn from Mrs. Palmer. A big, big thank you to all the children who have taken part in the art competition. View from my window. Mrs. Palmer's got a tough job on her hands this weekend, judging this competition. I'm so very proud of you, St. Andrews. I'm loving seeing all the work you're doing. Keep in touch with us. Listen out. Don't forget that the radio show is live at 2 o'clock every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. If you're struggling on a laptop or through the website, I'm not sure if the link is always working on the website. Just follow @radio_reach on Twitter and the link there works every time. I hope you tune in this afternoon at 2 for more fun and dancing. I'm now going to play a little celebration song for you to listen to as my finish. Can I just say, there's a little challenge here, because at the beginning of this video, if it plays well enough, I need you to have a look at what these children managed to do with their cups and their claps. we're missing Mrs. Brown, our deputy head at the moment, and I know she does a lot of speed stacking challenges and various other things with you. So I wonder, can any of you have a go at this at home? Shall we see? I hope you're watching. Gosh, that looked tricky, but I know some of you can do it.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last through all the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We can celebrate your party with you. Come on, celebration.